This cabin has been standing here for over 30 years and it is now falling apart. It's rotten, it's contaminated, and it's dangerous. Today I'm going inside and I'm going to start gathering everything that is infested and I'm going to start burning it. Hey Bear! So far I've torn down 3 decks and I've also torn down the old outhouse that was here. I've been doing a lot of burning, just cleaning the land. There's so much garbage around this cabin and I've made good headway, I have to say, but there's still so much more to do. I've been avoiding going in that cabin as much as possible. Today I'm going to spend a lot of time inside. I have a hazmat suit, one of those Tyvek suits. I brought 2. That way if I need to get out of it and burn it, I can put on another one if I need to go back in. I have my mask. Now this mask isn't great in terms of its fit, but they all seem to be size medium around here, which is a bit frustrating, and I've got a big head. So it is what it is, just a little bit tight. I have quite a few extra filters here. These ones, I've not breathed through them very much, so I feel pretty good about it. I also have some proper goggles. Now, I did consider getting a full face mask. We'll see how it goes today. I also have these really heavy duty rubber gloves. They're ribbed. I went to the safety store here the other day and they said these are the ones that mechanics wear. So that's exactly what I wanted. I also have Clorox here and I'll wipe my boots down with that. And I'm going to be wiping down this camera right now that's doing any filming. If I touch it with my gloves, I'm going to be bleaching my camera. Big reason why I need to wear this today, as opposed to just wearing regular clothes and putting on the mask and all that sort of stuff, is because I'm going to be rubbing my body up against stuff. I'm going to be picking up a couch and carrying a couch out. You know what I mean? Like things are going to be touching me and rubbing me. And maybe I'm overthinking it, but the amount of rodent droppings in there, I should say, is out of this world. Okay, I've never worn one of these before and I don't know, I probably should have put my boots on afterwards. I'm used to putting my snow pants on, my snowsuit on, whatever, after I put on my boots because they're made for boots to go through the legs. Yeah. Yes, you can. Okay, good. Okay, this thing is huge. Look at this, absolutely covered in mice poop. I'm gonna throw this outside. There's just so much, and that's squirrel poop too. It's just a big combination. In here, filled. It's everywhere. Oh, God. So gross. The only way. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Whoa. There's a ton of SpaghettiOs here. These guys love their SpaghettiOs.
Wow. Everything is just falling apart. This thing right here is nuts. Absolutely filled with mice poop. It cannot be salvaged. Look at this. There's like probably 600 or 700 droppings just right here. And on the inside, filled. See, it's rubbing up against me here, right? So I'm glad I can just take this off and burn it. That's a great axe right there. Nice little treat for me. Okay, this is useful as a bucket, and that is all. Everything else, garbage. Good. That's the danger. The dust coming up and getting into my lungs. Wow. That does have me on edge a little bit, I have to say. I don't like that. I don't like that all that dust went everywhere. Even though I'm wearing this mask, I'm not a huge fan. Now, for all I know, the mice have been gone from this stove for a very long time, and we're good. But I just don't know. Let's go, let's go. Oh. 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 Oh man. Okay, now get this thing off. Now my gloves are contaminated. Woo. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna wipe everything down. Everything. And the bleach treatment, and a ton of it. Okay, so I just put a little bit of that True Fuel stuff that people like to use in their chainsaws. I'm gonna let it soak in. So that way when I put a match on it, it's not gonna be as explosive. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes, then we'll do it. It's not what I expected to happen. There we go. That shouldn't take too long. I have been standing by this fire from the start, pouring water around the perimeter, making sure it can't spread, watching it like a hawk. And that thing went up like crazy. And the wood in it is probably 25, 30 years old, so as dry as it gets. And I'm really thankful that couch is gone now. There's no forest fire ban where we are. Lots of rain this summer, especially the last few days. Yesterday morning it poured, but I just don't think I can be too careful about this situation. I'm going to transport some of the coals from over there to these fire pits and then just get these areas going too. Luckily, there's no strong wind today, so I can keep really good control of everything. That worked out really well. I've sanitized the mask. Check, check, check. Okay. It leaves me with a very runny nose when I wear this mask. Drives me nuts. And the mask slips down because my face is so huge. Anyway, all right, let's go. This place is already looking 10 times better. I mean, look at it in here. It's unfortunate this has to go, but it does. Oh. Oh. This is an oil burning stove. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe keep it, I don't know. Okay, I'm really in it now. I can really see the mouse droppings everywhere. They've got pine sol here, and pine sol is known to keep mice away, but I don't know if they've ever used it. Absolutely disgusting. Screws and nails. Okay, oh baby. I'm going to bring all of this stuff to the dump this winter. Wow. Oh, that's too heavy already. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to do this right. Take off the gloves. They're soaked. Absolutely soaked. Take off the microphone. Use the inside of my gloves to unhook. Oh. Oh my gosh. I need a bigger face mask. It's critical I do it. This little bonfire area is perfect right now for just getting rid of this stuff. It's so hot. This wood catches really easily. The stuff that I can safely burn, I'm just gonna do it. A lot of it is gonna be labor this winter. A lot of it is this. And just keep a close eye. Like I've said 1,000 times, like I can't say it enough. Just gotta be very, very careful. I just need to keep soaking this stuff. That's probably gonna get pretty big now. The 2 tabletops in there. And the legs, I'll let that go for a while here. Now, one of the big things that I'm gonna have to tackle either late this fall or in the winter is the insulation. And it's absolutely saturated in mouse droppings. It is the worst part of the cabin by far. And a few videos back I said, hey, suggestions, I'll take them. And I got quite a few good suggestions. Here are 3 that I really, really like. One suggestion was to take down the vapor barrier. Okay, use a pitchfork, pull down the insulation to the floor on a tarp. And once all of the insulation is on the tarp, or at least a certain amount, wrap the insulation up with the tarp. Okay, that is a very solid solution, but I will be rolling around in it a little bit as I wrap up the insulation in the tarps, because you really need your body weight to compress the insulation. I've done it before. I've had to compress insulation that I haven't used, and you just need to use all of your body weight, and then you rope it all up. So there is a chance I'd be rolling around in some insulation that is, hazardous, for sure. Good chance. The other idea, similar, pull down the insulation slowly, and then, you know those bags that you can get, the clear bags? You can put blankets in them, you hook up a vacuum cleaner, and you suck it tight. It's like a food sealer, but for clothing, blankets, whatever. I like that idea big time, but at the same time, it gives me a lot of concern. The thing I like about it is I'd be able to compress that stuff really easily. Just compress it and compress it and compress it. Now, I'd have to stuff it into a bag, so I'm lying around in the stuff, pressing it into a bag, right? So there's that. And then when I turn on the vacuum, the exhaust coming out of the vacuum, there's a really good chance if there's any viruses in those mouse droppings, will be just rushing out of the exhaust of the vacuum. So that's not good. I mean, you can have all kinds of filters in those vacuums, but are they going to stop everything? Now, maybe if I have it going with the wind and I'm outside, that could work, right? Still a risk. Could be a lot of virus just flying around in the air, easy for me to breathe in. The benefit of that, I compress it all. I could probably bring all of this insulation in 2 trips on my snowmobile. No joke. If I can compress it all, get it on my big Comatic, and get it out of here. Get it to the dump. 2 trips. If I'm not compressing it, you're looking at more like 5 or 6 trips. And so the other thing is that when I'm up here and I'm pulling it down, whether I use the tarp method or the vacuum method, I'm pulling the insulation down on top of me, right? There's a chance all kinds of dust and droppings are just going to land on me. Pitchfork would definitely work, would really be valuable, and I can maybe bring it down slowly, but I'm not going to be able to control everything perfectly. So there's another suggestion. Okay, so one of the options for getting rid of all of the mouse infested insulation is to do it from the top. Now I want to see, do I trust this? It doesn't feel great, I'll be honest. The roof does not feel great. I don't think I'll go through. Some of you have suggested that I cut through sections of this roof, pull the insulation out from up here, and then just throw it to the side, right? That's a good way to clear out the insulation. If I do it that way, the benefit is I don't have the insulation coming down, falling on top of me, like it would if I'm inside, right? So less dust and mice droppings going all over the place. Less hazard. But this roof is a hazard. What if I cut through one of the rafters, right? And then I fall through. And it doesn't feel super safe up here anyway. Like, there's a bit of give, not quite diving board, but not great. So the reason why I really do like that idea is because I feel like it would be quick. But maybe once I started, I'd be up here and I'd say to myself, man, you're gonna fall through the roof. And the last thing I want to do is fall from way up here and, you know, break a bone or worse. So that is one option. Cut out sections, pull out the insulation, don't have the insulation falling on top of me. It feels like maybe doing it from the interior might be the safest bet. Now, a question I get asked a lot, why do I have 3 years? I've explained it a few times, but I'm gonna explain it one last time, or again, I should say. And it's fair because a lot of people are new to the channel. I signed a lease agreement, and the lease agreement says that in order for me to lease this land, I need to clean it all up, tear down this cabin, build my new cabin, my new outhouse, and my new shed within 3 years. So it's a 3-year commitment by me. This is the only thing I'm keeping right here. I do like me a Fisker's axe, so yes, I will be keeping the Fisker's axe. This used to be a place for storing wood. It's a nice spot to store garbage now. So that way when winter comes around, I just know that everything's, not everything, but a lot of it is tucked under here.
Okay, no hazmat suit right now, but I'm not worried. I'm definitely getting a bigger mask. I'm gonna have to order one because this thing slips up and down my face so much, it just can't be right. Anyway, let's hope it did the job today. I'm gonna take all the wood out. I'm not gonna be rolling around in it. Very careful with my hands. In this situation, I think I'd be okay with just an N95 mask. When I know if Crystal's watching this, she's saying, Jay, stop touching the mask. I can't help it. It pulls down my nose and it stops me from breathing. So it's just not a good fit, unfortunately. I'm going to take what I can without diving into the stuff here.
The place looks awesome right now. As good as it's gonna look before tearing it down. It's gutted, pretty much. I still have a few things to do in the little kitchen area, like take it apart and unload one of the cupboards. And so I gotta bring some more garbage bags for that. But all in all, this place is almost ready for tear down. And I think in the next video, I'm gonna start working on it. I want to. I mean, I'm getting way ahead of myself maybe. This is only my 8th day out here and I've made crazy improvements. Like there's so much that has been gotten rid of. A lot of it is organized and ready to go for winter, right? I have that huge pile there. That's a lot of drives back and forth. But every time I come out here and do some work or whatever this winter, I'll grab stuff and just bring it with me. And eventually that pile is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller each and every time. But yeah, as far as the inside goes, cleaned out. Anyway, I'm feeling really good. Like I said, this is my 8th day. I've got 3 years. There's gonna come a point where I'm just essentially taking a saw to this place or a Sawzall, cutting out the windows, pop out the windows, and just letting it fall apart on itself. Burning. And eventually there'll be nothing left. Now, a lot of people ask me, why can't you just burn the whole thing at once? Well, I feel like, first I need a permit, and they're probably not going to give me one because it would be such an uncontrolled burn, right? And there's a lot of trees, like right here by the cabin. Those guys are going up for sure. And even in the winter time, it would probably be unsafe. I don't know if I would have the skills to do it in a way that is safe. And I know some of you might think, just do it. I don't know. I'm not like that sometimes. I like to play by the rules because I have a channel. I am being watched. It's not like I'm out here, nobody's seeing me when I'm seeing what I'm doing, and I can quietly burn down a cabin and then clean it all up, right? I've got like 300,000 witnesses, so that's not gonna happen. It's really important that I put this whole fire out. And there's a special way to do it. Once you've poured water on it, look how hot that rock is, eh? See how hot that is? It's just like a sauna. Water is just boiling right off of the rocks. You have to stir it up. Stir it. Stir it real good. Then you got to add another bucket. You can hear it. One bucket was not enough. Third time lucky. Sounds like it's still going, but really it's just the rocks. They're so hot. Like I can still feel heat coming off the rocks. But the fire's completely out. And so burning, the benefit, this is all that's left of all those tables and that couch and those chairs. Just these pieces of metal, saving me so much transportation time. And really, it's the only way. It's the only way to do it, if you ask me. Keeping it smart, keeping it contained, being very safe. And yeah, I feel really good about what happened today here. Really good. That's it for this video, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.